Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
Welcome back, guys.
It is another day of insulation.
Big shocker. We're going to be doing some insulation and some
Wiring.
that Ryan forgot.
I've got all the wiring done, but as you guys watched our video that came out this week or last week, I also watched it and I was like, oh crud, I forgot that. So
yeah,
it's good to go back and watch the footage and be like, oh wow, I forgot that as I'm talking through things. And so a lot of times on these videos, I talk through things for me just as much as anybody else.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a little hair going on there. Oh, nice.
I was kissing Coolbuck.
Anyways, guys, so it snowed again. The plow truck we bought this summer,
Oh man, it
has paid for itself
awesome.
hands down.
It's been
I mean, at least
awesome.
3 times over, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It has been so nice to be able to keep things plowed out.
Keep things clear. It's just makes a huge difference when you step outside the camper and you're not trudging to the outhouse.
Yeah, last winter we spent over $1,000, probably close to $2,000 clearing snow. What a complete waste of money. So we invested in the plow truck and it has been fantastic. It's making me money now.
Yeah.
Spending the days plowing every now and then, getting things cleaned up, but mainly focusing on the house.
Yeah.
We're so close. We have close to, you can see the white insulation above our heads. That is R38 ceiling insulation. We're holding it up with insulation wire. So if you don't know what that is, basically they're 24 on center. The wires are a touch longer than 24 on center so that you poke it in one side and you bend it and it pushes up against the insulation, holds it in place.
Yeah.
We chose not to do faced insulation because I'm not a huge faced insulation fan, and we want to put up a vapor barrier. A lot of people just put the faced insulation and don't put a vapor barrier because the face technically can be used as a vapor barrier. We're going to put up 6 mil plastic vapor barrier, and that is quickly on the horizon.
Yep.
So yeah, we got to get the rest of the insulation put up, and as soon as that insulation's up, we're going to start throwing up the vapor barrier. And I believe once the vapor barrier's up, we're saying screw it. We're moving in.
We can start moving in.
Because once we get the vapor barrier up, it should retain the heat.
We have to do a little bit of cleanup in here first too, and organize stuff.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be working in here while we're living in here. So anyone who's ever done that knows that's interesting. There's a lot of dust. There's a lot of mess, and it's just hard to keep it all organized.
Yeah. It's a train wreck, and we're going to be moving into it. So welcome to the train wreck.
Toot toot.
Join us for our train wreck. Hey, so I mentioned on last video that we were going to be headed to Wasilla, and so what that's all about. It's been one of the hardest things about building here in a more remote location in Alaska is logistics. Yeah, getting stuff. The logistics of getting all the equipment you need. We put in a 1,000-gallon propane tank. That propane tank took us almost 4 months.
Yeah, you guys saw that video.
Along with that propane tank, we were putting in the Blaze King, which we just got installed.
Finally.
And a propane furnace, a whole house furnace as a backup heat source.
Yeah, we want to be able
to
primary
heat source,
set
whatever.
a thermostat if we're not here and not worry about everything freezing
up. You got to be able to have a way of your house not freezing up while you're gone. So this propane furnace, unbeknownst to me, nobody works on those furnaces here in Tok. Nobody even close. So we went to Fairbanks.
Nobody installs them or sells them or anything.
No, nothing. Nobody sells them, works on them, nothing. So we went to Fairbanks and thought, well, we'll get a company there to come down to Tok and do it. Nope, forget it. It's too far. Nobody in Fairbanks wanted to mess with it. It wasn't worth it to them. So I personally wanted to do it. I was like, well, just give it to me. I'll do it myself. I mean, it's not rocket science, right?
Plus our buddy Terry that you guys see on here a lot. He actually knows how to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, our buddy Terry, he used to do service work on them.
Yeah, so that's helpful.
Terry used to do service work on them, so he said he'd help us install it. So I was like, well, heck, I just want to buy it and install it. Well, companies, I mean, this is crazy to me in America. You cannot buy something because if they deem it unsafe, heaven forbid, they won't sell it. So because it's propane, it was a liability for companies to even sell me the equipment. Most companies will only sell to a licensed or a trained installer. So we called around. I mean, we're talking 3 months of work.
Yeah.
We finally found someone in Wasilla, a company in Wasilla who was willing to sell us the parts. He basically was out of control. They wanted 20, not this company, another company. The only company that said they would come and do it $23,000 to install a furnace. I'm sorry. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
So this other guy we called, and he's like, well, I'm not interested in installing it. It's too far. You know, the risks of a service call, the warranty, all that stuff associated with them putting it in. And I was like, I appreciate that. I just want to buy the equipment and install it myself and maybe get some phone support. And he's like, yeah, heck yeah, I'll do that. So we finally found someone to sell us the equipment. Oh my goodness, finally we got a win, right? I mean, we're busy building. We don't have time doing all this logistical stuff, but we're headed to Wasilla the end of this week.
Yeah, so it won't be in this video, but next video.
It won't be in this video, but next video we're gonna we'll show you the company that we got. Talk about service. These guys have gone.
They're amazing.
They've called us probably 4 times, kept us informed with where they're at, kind of talked us through stuff. They just called us today and said, all the parts and pieces are here, come get them. So we're headed over next Friday. We're headed over on Thursday.
Thursday, spend the night.
We're going to spend the night, grab the stuff, because it's a 6-hour drive there. We can't, it's no way turnaround.
It's winter, so it's like you got to go a little slower.
Anyways, enough talking. Let's get to do some installation.
Get to work.
Yeah.
Look at Kobach just sitting here like a good boy. No wonder he gets kisses.
Hi, buddy. Yeah, things are so cold, they're freezing my hand. So this one's gonna go from here to here. So basically what I forgot to do was, I don't need to necessarily wire this wall because it's not an insulated wall, right? It's an inside wall. But what I forgot to do is that all these outlets that I'm putting together are all a circuit, which means I need to do a home run. A home run means I need to go all the way back to the panel. Well, the way back to the panel is straight up into the attic space and over. And we already insulated this attic here. So I'm gonna have to I have 3 home runs. I've got a home run to go for the microwave. I have a home run for the refrigerator and a home run for these outlets. And so each of those is gonna have a home run going back. I have to go up. I'm gonna take the insulation back out. It's only, I don't know, 4 bats of insulation. So I'll take those out. I'll run these wires to the back to the panel. We'll put the insulation back in. And I think we're pretty much, well, I say pretty much. For now, we're finished with wiring. We can get insulation in and go from there. So that's what I'm up to. All right, that's done. 1, 2, 3, 4 outlets together. I'm gonna send a home run up from here, send a home run up from here, and run from there. Looks like enough wire down there, doesn't it?
Wiggle it. Oh yeah.
Good?
Yep.
I have 3 of these to do up here.
Oh, okay.
3 home runs.
Off that one wall?
Off that one wall, yeah. All right, guys, so that's finished. I got all 3 home runs done. I got the insulation put back in, so moving on. I'm gonna help Vaughn insulate. We're just gonna try and slam this out. Get as much of this ceiling insulated as possible. So we're getting this insulation put in. Vaughn's working hard. I gotta get over there and help her out. And if you look behind me, right in this area here, some of you guys have had questions about bird blocking. I've had that several times. The bird blocking has been put in on both sides, but on this side over here, you can see behind me, the bird blocking is all the way out over the beam on the front porch because the trusses go all the way out. So your eave is all the way out on the other side. That area you're seeing right there where Vaughn's working is all crawl space. The reason why it's so light out there is that we never got around to actually boarding off the ceiling of the porch. Now, don't fear, we're gonna get out there and get it done, but the priority was to get in here and get this done. I still have gable end walls because we have a vault. I have to frame the gable end walls. I gotta fur them out so that they match the inside walls, at least in the vault area. Then we can insulate those. That is a last resort for us to get out there and close those off. We don't have any birds or animals that are gonna be nesting up in the insulation right now. It's too cold. So I'm gonna get out there and get that done, I promise you, but right now that's what that is. All the light, it's not that we didn't do the bird blocking. The bird blocking's further out. That is because the ceiling's not done on the porch. So I just wanna explain that.
Trying to do the insulation on this side so I can dig out the door to our room because I'm tired of walking through the wall.
Yeah.
Yepper. Whatever.
Oh yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, that would be so nice.
So nice.
So nice. Hey, babe.
Yeah.
So nice.
So nice.
So nice.
I think we established so nice. Don't you think?
So nice.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark? From so far away, show us where we are. What makes the sun go to sleep every night? And what's it dreaming of? I wonder. How come the sky sometimes hides behind the clouds? Maybe it's just like me, a little bit scared of heights. Why does the rain always keep on pouring down when it's gray outside? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder. How come the trees get undressed when it's cold? And don't they miss the leaves they left behind? Could it be to make the ground shine like gold until winter comes? Until winter comes? Until winter comes? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Makes me wonder.
Thank you.
Ooh, I wonder.
All right, guys, well, this is as far as we got. Oh, the wire supports, they're called, this is what we're using. It's called insulation supports. And I don't know, can you see that? Oh yeah, there it is. Insulation supports. These are just wires because I didn't want to use faced insulation. So they're wires that you just supports the insulation up there until we can get the plastic and the sheetrock up. We ran out of the wires and Vaughn just counted out the bats. It looks like we're gonna be, what, 1, maybe 2 bags shy of bats. Unfortunately, again, living here in this town, they don't have the wires. We're gonna check though. And we got one more place we can look. And then insulation, we're not sure if they have the insulation here or not. So, well, we made a valiant effort. We got as far as we can get. We need to do a dump run. We got a bunch of junk we got to get. The dump's only open on one day, so we're gonna go do a dump run. And then what else we got? Oh, we got to take showers.
Much needed showers.
Much needed showers. Gonna roll in town, get some insulation off us. So, guys, we'll get back to this before the end of this video. We're gonna finish this up. All right. It's cold up here.
Yeah.
You can feel it. The air is trying to, the cold air, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's nowhere for it to go. Face mask stuff's giving me nightmares.
Oh yeah.
It's like COVID all over again. Sucks.
COVID flashbacks.
Not cool, babe. All right, guys, that's it. We got the insulation in the ceiling. I got to frame up the gable walls, and then we have a exhaust for the bathroom on this side, an exhaust for the bathroom on that side. We got to figure out how to run the pipes, the exhaust pipes out the gable walls. I got to get those pipes ran, and then we can finish insulating basically the last 2 bays. So pretty much what we can get done, we got done. You can hear the sound dead, and you hear that?
Oh yeah.
The sound's just not a big echo anymore, and so it's pretty exciting. It's definitely warming up in here. You can just feel the difference already. But thank you so much to Josh. He's the manager at the local Three Bears Ace hardware store. We went into Ace. I was like, hey, do you guys sell these insulation supports, the wires we're using to hold the insulation up, because we ran out? No, we don't sell anything like that. And Josh came out of the office and he's like, hey, we don't sell them, but I have a half box or so sitting at my house from when I was building. I was like, no way. And he's like, yeah, you can have them. I said, I'll buy them off you. He's like, no, you can have them. And so anyways, well, that's the beauty of living in a small town, right? That happens all over small town America. So we love small towns. We love Toke, and hopefully we'll get this house built and get our belongings in here. We're gonna move in here soon.
Very soon.
Very soon.
As soon as these gable ends are done.
I'm gonna frame up the gable ends as quickly as I possibly can. What it boils down to, the gable end walls, because we have vaulted ceilings, the gable end truss normally sits flat like this, and the wall sits like this. So I have to fill in this gap. There's a 4.5 inch gap here that I have to fill in so that we can insulate and up to the ceiling, the vaulted ceiling area. So I guess I could have framed it a long time ago, but we had to buy the lumber, everything else fell into priorities. And so it is what it is. It's where we're at, and we're gonna frame those walls up and get them insulated. All right, guys, well, it is, we've got the fireplace going, we got a forced air heater going. We want to heat this place up. We've officially hit Toke temperatures. We woke up this morning at negative 28 degrees. Everything was frozen solid, so we've been spending the day dealing with chickens and chicken water, making sure they're good, and then getting this place heated up to a temperature where we can get in here and work. I brought the table saw inside. It's just not, equipment just doesn't like to run when it's negative 30 out. So I've got a couple generators running. I'm gonna bring the 2x6s in. We're gonna cut them down to size so I can start framing the gable walls. Once we frame the gable walls, like we said earlier, we can actually finish insulating the house. And then we need to get this plastic up, because with temperatures dropping the way they're dropping, we need to get in this house soon. All right, guys, I have 21 boards total I'm gonna do. I'm cutting them down to 4 inches because the gap between the gable truss and the inside of the wall is 4 inches. So I'm cutting down 2x6s down to 4 inches. Gonna frame the walls in on the gable end, be able to insulate. My professional opinion is that should work right there. Whoa!
Whoa, what
Broke the
happened?
bit right off.
Holy cow.
Wow, man, I've never had that happen. Huh.
Dang.
Well, back to the drawing board on that.
Take 2.
Take 2.
Got it.
Trade you.
That looks good. Woo. Very nice. Very good. Almost finished. We just have to put the gable ends on and do the same with that vent over there.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Let's see, this has got to go like this, right? This side down. That's going to go in there like this.
Alright, you can see that Ryan got that wall in on this side. He's working on that side. I got the insulation up so far here and only right to there because I'm short, but we should have this done, this side done tonight.
Huh?
How's it going over here?
Fine.
Oh, good.
All right, guys, so it's, I don't know, day 3.
I don't know.
We're back at
I'm
it.
losing track of it because we've been busy for so long.
You guys can see behind us over here on the wall, all this stuff up there at the gable end.
Last night.
We finished framing in this gable. We
Got all the
Vaughn
insulation.
insulated it up. The last bay in the ceiling's insulated.
Yeah, so we just
We
have
have-
to wash, rinse, repeat on the other side.
One spot left. Yeah, the opposite gable.
Yes.
We're gonna basically mirror image what we did here. Finish framing in the gable on this side. Finish insulating.
Yeah.
And that'll be the last of the insulation.
Well, today's plan is while Ryan's framing that up, then I'm gonna do some sanding on the floor because you guys saw in some of our videos where it got really wet and kind of buckled at the seams. So I'm gonna smooth that out so we can get the kitchen cabinets put in there. And then, so while he's framing, I'll be doing that, and then we'll hit that insulation.
Yeah, so what she's talking about, it's not buckling, the seam's swelled.
Yeah.
So it just, there's a wherever there's 2 sheets of plywood on our floor, because it went a year or something, the floor was laid down, you know, for a year, they swelled, so it's just a rise. So she's gonna take a level and just basically just use a straight edge, sand it down and make sure that the floor's flat, because when we put the kitchen cabinets in, we want to make sure, yeah, they're not wobbly or anything. So, and then the rest of the floor, we're putting down luxury plank vinyl. What do they call it? LPV?
Mm-hmm.
And
It's like a 20 mil, I think.
you need that floor to be flat. So that's what she's gonna do while I'm framing.
Yep.
All right,
working.
let's do it.
like you're almost finished.
Got 5 more to cut. Then I'm done.
Then we put the top of plate on, and then my work begins.
Yep. And you get to insulate.
Yay.
Hey, I'm the one gonna insulate the ceiling.
Yeah.
So, really, we'll be insulating.
But who's the one doing all the work of it with the cutting and stuff?
Probably me.
Sure.
The joys of the compound miter. Cutting all those glorious angles. All right.
Pretty day out today.
You're embarrassing me.
What?
You're embarrassing me.
How am I embarrassing you?
You're filming me.
That's because you're so cute.
Towards this way. There, good. There it is. There she blows. All right, so the last gable wall has been framed in. Vaughn's gonna come over and start insulating. This is the last section we have until the roof is completely insulated and the whole house is insulated for the outside walls. So we have a cocoon, we have the square, the box that we were looking for to insulate. Well, so it's already warm in here. We've been running the fireplace or the wood stove and working without jackets. So once we get this completely closed in, that draft, that cold draft coming in here, it's gonna get warm in here. We gotta get the vapor barrier. And once that's up, I think we can pretty much clean things up and move in. That's the plan. 25. It's just over 38. There you go.
We did it, babe.
Fully insulated.
Yay. There are no holes in this house.
Holy cow.
There is no outside to this house.
Holy cow. Well, that's it. Great work.
Nice.
Good job, babe.
Good job to you too. Looks really good and it feels very warm.
That definitely capped the only air gap we had.
Yep.
All of a sudden it got toasty.
I can't believe how much was going out that.
Oh yeah.
Holy cow.
Well, it was a pretty big gap. I mean, 24 or approximately 22 inches wide by, well, you know.
30 feet.
Yeah, over 30 feet.
Yeah.
That's a lot of air transfer.
Wow.
All of a sudden it just went boop.
Yeah.
Okay, it's getting
hot.
warm.
I gotta take this jacket off now that the insulating is done. Wow, I can't believe we did it.
Holy
Yay!
cow, it's all done. Oh, well.
Wow.
We're done. Move in. House is finished.
We're moving in.
No. We got all the insulation is in. We're going to, just so you guys know for future reference, we are going to blow in cellulose insulation on top of the bat insulation we have. I'll be doing that later. Right now it's R38 in the ceiling. Mm-hmm. It's R21 in the walls. So with the 2-inch foam, that'll give us an R31, approximately an R31 on the walls.
Yeah.
And then when we blow in the cellulose, we're going to have an R70
70.
in the ceiling, so, or in the attic space.
Yes.
But guys, we did it.
We
This
made
is where
it.
we were trying to push to.
We're gonna put the plastic on next, but
Yeah. We have our trip to Wasilla. We got to get our furnace and
something very important to me.
yeah, what?
Our bed.
Oh, the bed. We're gonna pick up some of our stuff out of the storage unit. Yeah, we're gonna bring the bed. We're gonna bring a couple couches. If there's one thing we have missed,
It's
it's
been
a
a couch.
Our RV does not
Oh.
have. All it has is the dinette, the
little
table,
table and dinette.
and man, we've been sitting on that for what seems like years. We want a couch.
I want a couch all to myself.
Anyways, guys, that's all we have for the video this week. We're so excited to have gotten this far. The house is warming up. It is actually so
As
warm
we
in here.
speak, it is warming
It's
up by the
unbelievable. That Blaze King is fantastic. When we're rolling with that Blaze King, it is amazing.
Yes.
So we've insulated around the windows, spray foamed around the windows. We've got all the insulation in here. We have Vaporberry to get on, which we're probably going to get on after our trip to Wasilla. So that'll be in the next video. And we're just going to keep pushing forward, guys. We're moving in.
We're moving
And
in.
our goal was to have Thanksgiving in this house this year.
It's
And it's
happening.
happening.
It is
So
happening.
we're so excited. Thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks to all of our subscribers. We just
Yeah,
want to thank
thanks.
you guys for taking time to spend with us. And got anything else to say?
Like and subscribe.
And we'll see you on the next one.
See you on the next one.
Thanks, guys.